Congressman Kevin Brady is a Republican from Texas, and he's also the vice chair of the Joint Economic Committee, and you serve also on Ways and Means. Sir, thank you so much for being with us today.
Jamie, thanks.
I appreciate it. First of all, you're on vacation. Everybody took a month break. What can happen during the time that you're off? I'm sure you're having contact with your constituents. What can happen during this month as America waits and watches and wonders about our future?
Well, when we're not on vacation, we're doing town halls, roundtables, in fact, working on both Ways and Means and Joint Economic Committee on tax reform and fundamental changes in our spending. But it seems to me even the threat of America not paying its bills contributed this downgrade. And had we not, I'm convinced all three rating agencies would have downgraded us and we'd be in real economic trouble. But the point they made is that our global competitors are getting a handle on their debt. We are not. They also made the point that we should be tackling structural deficits. We are not. And I think when you look at the plan, Republicans sent the Ryan budget plan that we sent out of the House actually cuts the deficit by more than $4 trillion, doesn't harm our pro-growth tax brackets, and really tackles some of the structural reform, Medicare and Medicaid, we need. So the plan is there. We're prepared to focus on it. We just need sort of a willing partner on the other side of the chamber.
Congressman, I understand the Republicans did gain much of what they wanted in terms of reductions in spending, and that's a good start. But going forward, there is a concern that we'll be taxed at some point. How do you stay with the program that you believe is right for our country, and you have the background, and also you sit on the committees that can really influence our future, when there is such disagreement by both sides of the aisle?
You know, Jamie, I think it's become clear, perhaps to everyone in America, House Republicans don't believe you can tax your way back to either a balanced budget or to a stronger economy. I'm not worried about this new committee recommending tax increases. They'll be voted down in the House. I worry about reports like S&P that while they said we remain neutral on revenue issues, really they said the way we keep this rating is for the super committee to create more savings and for the Bush tax cuts to expire on two of our pro-growth tax brackets. I think that's a mistake. We're going to focus again on the spending side.
The S&P was pretty clear about they wanted more revenue in this plan or down the road. And I wonder whether or not you think the White House will come up with a proposal for more stimulus or more spending, another way to get more money out there for programs that ultimately will cost us more. What would you do if that happened?
You know, we're going to reject another round of stimulus. It's failed. As we have, I think the stimulus promises have fallen short by 6.3 million jobs. Our unemployment rate was supposed to be 6.3%. We were promised with the stimulus. It's been a massive failure. There is a way, though, we think, to create more revenues. For example, put the energy industry and companies back to work in the Gulf, in the coast, in Alaska. We're leaving 1 million jobs on the table and about $7 billion a year in new revenues. America has, the government has excess surplus properties. Over time, over this decade, selling them off at market prices create revenues and shrinks the government. There are some good things we can do, but we're not going to increase taxes, I can guarantee you.
All right, Congressman Kevin Brady, and jobs, jobs, jobs. I know that's going to be a big topic of discussion when you return. Thank you very much for being with us this Sunday morning.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure.